Hey guys, what's up? It's Gretchen's Vegan Bakery back again with another amazing cheesecake recipe for you. Just in time for apple picking, I have this awesome apple crumb cheesecake. Creamy cheesecake with cinnamon spiced apples and crunchy buttery crumb topping. So let's jump right into this one because you are not going to want to wait another minute to make this recipe. I am going to be making the crust out of a combination of ginger snap cookies and graham crackers, but you can use one or the other if you prefer. I'm also spicing it up with some cinnamon and ginger, and you will need some vegan butter too. Oh yeah, and some light brown sugar, but that's really optional since the cookies have sugar in them already. So get the cookies and crackers and spices to a food processor and pulse to crumbs, then just add the melted vegan butter. Press that mixture into the bottom of a greased and parchment-lined cake pan, and I always do like to make 7-inch cheesecakes, but if you only have an 8-inch pan, that would be totally fine to use. Now, next to make the super easy cheesecake batter, and you will need vegan cream cheese and tofu, and I do like to add a small amount of tofu to my vegan cheesecakes for added lightness and creaminess, but you can use all vegan cream cheese if you prefer. You will just have a slightly more dense result, that's all. Plant milk, sugar, vegan butter, cornstarch, flour, and vegan lactic acid or apple cider vinegar if you don't have that, a pinch of salt, and vanilla extract. Now, my vegan cheesecakes are probably the easiest recipes that I make because you just throw everything into a food processor or a high-speed blender and process it until it's smooth. Pour the batter into the prepared crust and bake it in a water bath for 45 minutes. Now, in the meantime, you will make the crumble topping, and that's made simply by creaming sugar and vegan butter together with some spices, and then add flour and mix it until it looks like a soft cookie dough. Then just sprinkle it out onto a sheet pan and freeze it until you're ready to use it. Now, I am making a super quadruple batch here in this video because I do love having bulk streusel in my freezer for whenever. I mean, you never know when you're going to want to streusel something up like muffins or something. So, okay, now that you've got that in the freezer, next you have to make the apple pie filling, and I do have a recipe with a video tutorial if you want to go ahead and make your own, or you can go super lazy route and buy a can. Oh my god, how dare you! Now, by this time, you should be close to that 45 minutes of baking, and you're going to carefully take the cheesecake out of the oven, but it won't be finished yet, so be gentle when adding the apples on top, just so that they don't sink down into the cheesecake. And then you'll add the streusel topping on top of that. Return it to the oven and bake it for an additional 20 minutes, and then once it's done baking, you're going to leave it in the oven that has been turned off for another 40 minutes. Then cool it in the refrigerator for at least 5 hours, but preferably overnight. And once it is completely set and cold, you can unmold it. Now, you know me and my trusty blowtorch, but this can also be done with a hairdryer or just by submerging the pan into some hot water to release the fats. Turn the cheesecake out and then flip it onto your serving platter. I did a really quick sugar icing of just confectioner's sugar and almond milk for a little extra something something. And I was too excited to eat this thing, and I forgot to film the slicing of it. And I know you guys love that part, so forgive me. But trust me, this cake is so darn good, you will forget all about that. I really do hope you're going to want to make this, so be sure to head over to gretchensveganbakery.com to grab the recipes. And also subscribe here to my channel so that you don't miss all the great recipes coming out of Gretchen's Vegan Bakery each week. I do want to thank everyone for checking me out here. As always, your support is so appreciated, and a great big special thank you to my patrons on Patreon and my pals in PayPal for helping offset the cost to test these recipes. You guys are amazing for the support that you continue to give me each month, and if you think that you can help for as little as $1 a month, just click the links to find out how. All right, everyone, until next time, happy vegan baking. Bye for now.